Hey guys, Ryan Sanders here with Big Res Fitness. If I could share with you 3 different things that would help you get through your business a little bit better, would you listen? Would you say yes? Would you sit down and take a few notes? Is that something that you could do? If so, if you said yes to that, then alright, stay tuned, we're gonna get to it. If you said, you know what, I'm not interested. I'm fine with my business. Why are you talking about a business? Why does it matter to me? Business, my business, your business, Jim's business down the street. I don't care. Cool. Video's not for you. So here we go. 3 things that can help you with your business. Three things that by not doing them, you will actually end up being better. And the first one, I have to start with the story. I woke up this morning at 5 a.m. It is now 12:30 a.m. the following day. I still have not gone to sleep yet. I woke up in a much different energy level than I am now. I was moving a lot faster. I jumped on a plane to go to Orange County, get down to Orange County, and get some work done. And my work is in the business I work for in construction. Got down there, went to the job site, killing emails, phone calls, dealing with issues, nonstop madness, the usual. And that's how it goes. For those of you who don't know, I'm a coach. I help people achieve a certain level of success in their health and their fitness so that they may live a healthier and more fulfilling lifestyle. To what extent that level of success is depends on each and every client. My level of success is much different than each of my clients, and so I help them tailor a program that's appropriate for them. We focus on nutrition, we focus on fitness, we focus on supporting that individual via one-on-one or a group setting in many different ways. And lastly, there's also a financial piece, help people save on the bills or help them create additional income from home. So I do that, and I've been doing it for over 3 years, and I love it. So all the time that I spend at work is less time that I put towards my business. And here's where we get into step number 1 of things that you want to not do. Let me finish up my story real quick here. I want to keep this as short as possible. I went through the whole day, had a few things else to do, but got back on into the airport. My flight was delayed about an hour and a half, so I was supposed to leave at 8:15. I didn't get out of Orange County until 9:50. Was tired. You know that one kid that's on the plane and just screaming their guts out, and the parents are not really doing anything, and parents don't believe in beating their kids anymore these days because that's a terrible thing to do. I'm one that got my butt beat severely, and I think I turned out all right. I don't think I have any psychological issues, at least I hope not. I'm being a little sarcastic, bear with me here as I get to the point, but it was just one of those kind of flights. The flight attendants were getting in a fight with this family, which I hadn't seen before. But we finally took off. We did our thing. Powered through about 5.5 chapters of a new book by Gary Vee called Ask Gary Vee. If you don't know about him, look him up. He's awesome. And the first 5.5 chapters were awesome. Long story short, pulling out of the parking lot where I had my car at the airport and came into contact with a guy driving an SUV. Just happened less than an hour ago. And we bumped each other. And I didn't see him I thought I was merging as I had always done into the lane that was there for people coming out, but I may not have yielded, and as a result collided with this guy, and he pulled out over in front of me far up, and he looked at his car and then came back to me and looked at mine. And just to preface this, I feel like I've broken more than half of my parents' rules on dealing with working, or if you have an issue with someone you don't know, you're supposed to be polite. You're supposed to, not necessarily admit fault, but, find out if the individual is okay, if everything's fine. It was a really light tap, but he said, I got a nice long scratch on my vehicle. It wasn't really like a rush. It was more like a love tap, and then realized, oh my gosh, I just, kind of crunched with somebody. And long story short, he said, well, hey, you want to call the police? And I was like, really, I don't want to. I didn't tell him I was having a long day, but I was just like, I'm out of it. Like, you can tell now I'm out of it. But we decided to go our ways. I got a nice little dent in my thing, and that's been my day. It's been a really long day. What's 24 minus 5? 19. So it's been a 19-hour day working on 20 hours for me. And I'm supposed to be getting up here at 5 to start tomorrow. So here's point number 1 that I'm getting to. If you are a business person, if you are an entrepreneur, and it took me all of 3+ years to really get into it this year, you still got to do what you set out to do. You still have to put time towards your business every single day. Is it sexy? No, it sucks. Are the days glamorous? Are the highlights always there? No. Today was definitely not a day that I spent. This week, these last 2-3 weeks, I've been at work anywhere from 10 p.m. to 12 to 1 a.m. Literally, just like trying to keep up with the workload that the company's given me, because they can trust in me, and they see that I'm willing to grind my butt off. My willingness and ambition to start a business and become an entrepreneur, I'm working on it. I don't know if I can say I'm 100% thoroughbred engineer after listening to Gary Vee's explanation tonight of what an engineer or an entrepreneur is. I know I'm an engineer. Entrepreneur, though, I'm going to have to challenge myself on that. But if you don't put every single thing every day towards doing your business, then it may be a hobby. And I realized that I was running a hobby for a while, but now today is proof to myself. I don't need anyone to validate this one, that this is my business. That's why I'm talking to you. Number 2 is I took a long time to decide. Don't take a long time to decide. If this is truly something you want, you got a goal for yourself, or even more importantly, someone else, because we're afraid more. It's easy to fail ourselves. It's easy to say, I didn't make it. You should slough it off and whatever. But when you have someone else, that you're running for, you got to commit. You got to decide. You got to ask yourself one question I asked myself back in February. It's April. Today's the 8th. 2016, so I don't know if I'm even going to list this video right off the bat. I know I'm going to post it though somewhere, but you got to ask yourself, am I interested? This is a good video by Eric Thomas. Am I interested? Am I committed? Or am I fully committed to setting out to do the thing that I said I want to do? Whatever it is, the goal that you want to achieve, and whatever the vehicle it is, it's just going to take you there. To get there, you're going to have to build your vehicle. You're going to have to shine it up. Maybe you're coming into something and you've got a vehicle already set for you, but the grind is still going to be there. So make a decision. What I didn't do coming out of the gates, probably the first year or 2, is then make my decision 100%. This is what I wanted to do, to help people live a healthy and sustaining and fulfilling lifestyle. And I'm coming at it from a perspective of working with individuals who are in corporate America like myself, who have insane hours, who get pushed by bosses and directors and people who expect the very best, and when they see that you can give more than the average, they push you and squeeze you even harder. Well, I've been able to lose 32 pounds while having a crazy schedule. I've been able to create a team, a small team. There's about 7 of us right now, but of individuals like myself who, even though they're struggling, they're still getting in it. They're still impacting their futures by trying to focus on, or not trying, they are focusing on today and what they can do better to put in their bodies, both food and fitness-wise. And lastly, this one's probably the hardest, but you cannot afford by any means, if you're going to build a business, to have excuses. I've excused my way so many times. I've quit my business so many times. Thank God I'm still here and sticking with it and fighting back. But you cannot afford to make excuses if this is something truly that you want to do. I think it was Eric Thomas had said there is absolutely nothing at the end of your emotions, and an excuse is actually just an emotion. Or if someone's given you an excuse, it's to find out if you actually truly believe in what you're talking about. If the passion that's flowing from you is actually something that you know is, for example, you see that pant leg hanging off my bed. You see how my bed's unmade. You see my closet's open. You see I got a sticker hanging off there. All these little distractionary things hanging out in the background. It's not moving, which is cool. So you want to focus on me a little bit. I'm tired. My energy is low. I'm trying to fluctuate. My voice is, monotone. All these different things. Got a ring on my finger. What the heck is the ring for? What's this bracelet say? All these little different things that videographers, and don't touch your face when you're talking to people. Don't be a human being. I'm okay. That last one was just a joke, but all these little things I could have evaluated in my little screen looking at myself before doing this video. I'm thinking, you know what, Ryan, you've had a long day. Just call it a day. Just go to bed and do it tomorrow. What if tomorrow comes and I get in a car accident, God forbid, and I'm in the hospital? This video could have spoken into someone's life and changed their life forever. And for me to make an excuse and cut someone else short of what God has put in my heart to share with you is just sad. That's it. So those are my three steps. That's my perspective. I'm growing as an entrepreneur. I'm 26, so I'm almost 26. You are free to take this with a grain of salt. You are free to share this video. If you like what you've heard, share it. Put a few words up just so people know what I'm talking about. Of course, I'll have my title down low, whatever. But I appreciate the time for you to stay with me over 12 minutes. Another YouTube no. Luckily, YouTube accepts up to 15 minutes if you're not a paid YouTuber, or whatever you want to call it. But again, this video is going to be made tonight no matter what. So this is Ryan Sanders with Big Res Fitness, where we seek to help you have a healthy, fulfilling, and sustainable lifestyle in whatever career or path you decide to pick in life. No matter what the schedule is, we can pick it apart and help you be successful. Have a good night. I'll talk to you later. All right. Peace.